The Lagos State government has issued a 14-day removal notice to owners of buildings and structures in the Sangotedo area of Lekki and Okota, Isolo, which were built on drainage channels. According to the ultimatum, the owners must remove the structures within the notice period or face demolition. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Tokunbo Wehab, announced this on Sunday, June 23, 2024, during an extensive inspection tour of various conservation sites and ongoing drainage enforcement projects in Agor Palace Way, Isolo, Sangotedo, Lekki and Ikoyi areas of the state. Wehab stressed that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led administration in the state was determined to restore sanity and would not fold its arms in stopping various environmental infractions. The era of environmental indiscipline and nuisance are over in Lagos. We will not shy away from enforcing all relevant laws, irrespective of whose ox is God, he added. We have reiterated the present administration's resolve in the quest to make Lagos metropolis flood-free. He stressed that government would continue to enforce the law while reclaiming drainage setbacks. We have said the team was out for the normal routine to ascertain the state of some drainage channels with a insight that most flooding issues are majorly caused by negative human activity. The commissioner, accompanied by the Permanent Secretary, Office of Environmental Services, Mr. Gaji Omobolaji, and the Permanent Secretary, Office of Drainage Services, Engineer Mahamoud Adegbite, started the inspection from Aladelola Street in Ikoyi, where some individuals had vandalized the supporting iron under the culvert, thereby leading to the collapse of the channel. He added that the State Public Works Office will soon cordon off the road in order to carry out proper and seamless repairs of the damaged drainage culverts. The team also visited Victory Estate Collector, Agor Palace Way, where some unscrupulous individuals blocked water paths and canals and engaged in illegal sand filling and selling. The commissioner mentioned that an enforcement team had earlier been sent, saying that the visit was to check enforcement and compliance level. According to Wehab, we are here as a result of a written petition by residents complaining about several distortions. There had been a lot of distortions on these canals and roads by some individuals, which has been causing flood in the area. At Sangotedo by Lagos Business School (LBS), the commissioner noted that there is a natural stream that's supposed to discharge into System 63 and from there to Omo Creek, which has been blocked and reduced by illegal structures built along the channel. A 48 hours contravention notice have been served to owners of buildings lying within the channels and 14 days abatement, and when that elapses, the law will take its course, we have warned. While explaining the process of serving contravention notices, we have said property owners whose buildings and fences fall within drainage channels will first be served a 48 hours notice, followed by another 14 days notice before the commencement of enforcement, saying we will commence full enforcement after the expiration of all notices with an option of voluntary compliance. The team was also at Ajiran Primary Channel, Chevron Drive, to ascertain the level of the ongoing dredging project, adding that we are constructing a new alignment to allow for free flow of water in this axis. At Ilabere Collector, Old Ikoyi, the team observed that there is encroachment on the alignments and the fences will be removed in the next few days, adding that government is fixing a major infrastructure around Ilabere because if the collector is not properly handled, the infrastructure will be destroyed. Lagos, despite its peculiarities as a coastal state with low-lying terrains and a high population density, among others, has remained afloat because of various measures put in place by the government, he said. We have added that the ministry has strengthened its drainage enforcement activities in ensuring due diligence concerning all drainage channels and restoring right of ways on all channels, while it continued its intense all year round clearing and cleaning of major primary and secondary drainage channels. He continued, "We are in rainy season and I tell people climate change is real and there is a cholera outbreak. We must know that all these things are interwoven. Cholera outbreak, when the water is stagnant, it just come to add up. We must all be responsible and responsive as a people. You saw those houses yourself. People just chose to brazenly do those things, believing there won't be consequences. And this era of indiscipline is over. It simply must stop." On the construction of 100 public toilets, the ESCO discussed it last Friday at the meeting. "We want to construct 100 public toilets, but we do not want to go the regular way of building toilets with a borehole. The system destroys the water base. So what we are doing is to find a new constructive way of getting water to those public toilets that will minimize the impact of digging boreholes. If at all we are having boreholes, it will be minimal and we find a way of connecting the ducts around the toilets. It is not about the design, it's about the water itself. How do we get it functional? Round 24 hours, that's what we are having conversations on. We are already having conversations with a Danish firm for modalities of constructing the toilets. We had a conference meeting with the firm yesterday on how to get the water recycled. It's an ongoing narrative. We need to solve the problem of supplying water to the toilet to minimize contamination. Human beings cannot continue to brazenly abuse the environment and expect that there will be no consequences," he said. "We have therefore appealed to the residents to always take ownership of their environment, desist from unwholesome acts of illegal waste disposal, illegal construction of buildings on drainage and drainage setback and right of way, and endeavor to say something whenever they notice an infraction in order to ensure that the environment remains habitable and safe for all." The commissioner, accompanied by the permanent secretaries, Environmental Services Gaji Omobolaji Tajuddin, Office of Drainage Services Engineer Mahamud Adegbite, Managing Director Lagos Waste Management Authority Loma Dr. Muyiwa Gbadegesin, General Manager Lagos State Park LASPARK Mrs. Toun Popola, General Manager Lagos State Environmental Protection Authority LASEPA Dr. Tunde Ajayi, Kick Against Indiscipline Kai Marshal, Major Olatubosun Cole retired, and top directors in the ministry. From Lagos, this is Tina Timothy, News Express Nigeria Television.